The man who survived the Chilean mine collapse. In 2010, a devastating event occurred deep in the heart of Chile's Atacama Desert. A group of 33 miners found themselves trapped 700 meters, 2,300 feet, underground after a massive cave-in blocked their exit. The miners were working in the San Jose mine, a gold and copper mine, when the rock above them suddenly collapsed, burying them alive. The collapse. It was August 5, 2010, when the mine collapsed, trapping the men inside. The miners were cut off from all communication with the outside world. For hours, they were in complete darkness, surrounded by debris. Many feared the worst, that they would never be found. But one of the miners, Luis Urzua, a foreman with years of experience, quickly took charge. He organized the men, helped them find a safe area, and set up a rudimentary system to manage the supplies they had. The struggle to survive. In the days following the collapse, the miners had to rely on their resourcefulness. They were trapped with little food and even less water. The only food they had were cans of tuna and biscuits. They rationed their supplies, knowing they had to stretch their meager provisions as far as possible. They also had to contend with extreme heat deep in the mine, where temperatures soared above 30 degrees Celsius (86 degrees Fahrenheit). The air was thick and suffocating, and the miners had to figure out ways to stay cool and conserve energy. One of the most challenging aspects of their survival was the psychological toll. Being trapped underground, cut off from their families and the outside world, was incredibly distressing. But they held on to hope. The men formed bonds of solidarity that kept them going, and Luis Urzua kept them focused, organizing daily routines to give their days some sense of normalcy. The discovery. After 17 days, a small drill finally broke through to the surface. The miners were overjoyed to see a small piece of paper attached to the drill bit, bearing the words, "We are fine in the shelter. The 33 of us are well." This message was their lifeline, a signal that they were alive and that hope wasn't lost. As the news of their survival spread, the world began to rally behind them. Rescue teams from around the globe mobilized, working tirelessly to bring the miners to safety. The rescue operation. The rescue was complex and dangerous. A special borehole had to be drilled deep enough to extract the miners one by one, a process that took weeks. During this time, the miners endured more hardships, including unbearable heat and a constant fear that the mine could collapse even further. But after 69 days, the first miner, Florencio Avalos, emerged from the depths of the earth, greeted by cheers from the rescue workers and his tearful family. One by one, the miners were brought to the surface, with each rescue being a moment of immense joy and relief. The world's relief. Finally, on October 13, 2010, after more than 2 months of being trapped underground, the last miner, Luis Urzua, was lifted to safety. The entire world watched in awe as the 33 miners were finally freed, one of the greatest survival stories ever witnessed. Life after the mine. The miners, once just ordinary men, became international heroes. They were celebrated for their courage, resilience, and teamwork in the face of unimaginable adversity. Despite the physical and emotional scars, many of them went on to lead successful lives after the ordeal. Some turned to advocacy work for worker rights and safety in mines, while others focused on spending time with their families. Luis Urzua, the foreman, became a symbol of leadership and calm in the face of disaster, and his actions during the crisis were credited with saving many of his fellow miners. The end. Thanks for watching. For more story, please subscribe our channel.